According to Clutch Point's national NBA insider Brett Siegel, Kuminga does not wish to return to the Warriors and is seeking a deal worth around $30 million a year. It is known around the league that Kuminga doesn't want to be with the Warriors any longer and instead wants to continue his career elsewhere, Siegel reported. There was speculation that Kuminga would re-sign and be traded before the deadline, but the relationship between his camp and the Warriors appears irreparable. His inconsistency in the rotation and Coach Steve Kerr's media comments regarding the young prodigy have led to Kuminga being remarkably undervalued and underutilized. This has created a shallow market for him, as teams are hesitant to meet his contractual expectations. Given the latest reports, the Warriors will likely seek a trade for Kuminga. Here are 3 mock trades that could benefit both sides. Phoenix Suns receive Jonathan Kuminga. Warriors receive Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Nick Richards, 2029 second-round pick. The Suns currently have the highest odds of landing Kuminga. However, they may be reluctant to meet the asking price. According to Dwayne Rankin of the Arizona Republic, it is unlikely that the Suns will secure Kuminga due to their lack of draft capital and assets necessary for a sign-and-trade deal with the Warriors. The proposed package includes veterans that could help round out the Warriors' rotation, along with a center to address a gap in their lineup. The Warriors plan to offer Kuminga a contract worth $20 million in hopes of facilitating a trade that could yield a better return. This move could potentially open the door for more favorable deals, even from the Suns. Warriors receive Nikola Vucevic, Matas Buzelis. Chicago Bulls receive Jonathan Kuminga. The Chicago Bulls are actively seeking to unload the Vucevic contract, aiming for a fresh start packed with young, dynamic talent eager to reach their full potential. Acquiring Jonathan Kuminga, who carries a hefty price tag of $25 million, would be an ideal outcome for the Bulls, offering both immediate value and long-term promise. Adding the highly touted prospect, Matas Buzelis, to the mix would not only enhance the allure of the deal but also ensure that the financial aspects align seamlessly. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors find themselves in need of a reliable center. Even if this arrangement proves to be temporary, securing Kuminga's emerging skill set would present a compelling return on investment for the franchise, paving the way for an exciting new chapter. Warriors receive Kyle Kuzma, AJ Green, future FRP. Milwaukee Bucks receive Jonathan Kuminga. The Bucks currently lack versatility at the wing position outside of Giannis Antetokounmpo. They are actively pursuing a trade to acquire Jonathan Kuminga from the Golden State Warriors. Acquiring Kuminga would benefit Milwaukee both in the present and in the event that Giannis decides to leave, as they would then have a young talent like Kuminga ready to step in. However, the Warriors have shown no interest in making a deal that centers around Kyle Kuzma. Instead, they may be more open to a trade involving a young sharpshooter like AJ Green and a future first along with Kuzma. Warriors malpractice. The Warriors have mishandled the situation with Kuminga regarding how to get the best return for him. While the trade packages available may not seem like blockbusters to Warriors fans, they do address important gaps in the rotation that Golden State needs to compete effectively. The playoffs, particularly with the example of the Indiana Pacers, have shown that having significant depth is crucial in today's league. Relying solely on a few star players is no longer as effective. If the Warriors can successfully execute one of these trade packages, it would be a win for their offseason strategy. The New York Knicks have not had a lot of success going after the coaches they wanted this offseason. They were denied by multiple teams when trying to find a new head coach after dismissing Tom Thibodeau before eventually settling on the recently fired Mike Brown. Those struggles have carried over into filling out Brown's assistant coaching staff. Recently, the Dallas Mavericks and New Orleans Pelicans have turned down the Knicks for permission to speak with Jay Triano and James Borrego to be Brown's lead assistant. A name who was rumored to be on the Knicks list was Golden State Warriors lead assistant Terry Stotts. According to SNY's Ian Begley, however, Stotts has no plans to go anywhere and will return to the Warriors. Stotts just joined the Warriors last season after being an assistant with the Milwaukee Bucks for about 3 months in the 2023 offseason, leaving the organization in the preseason, a sign that things weren't going well with Adrian Griffin leading that team. And they weren't, as Griffin was fired months into the season despite a 30-13 start. It is a little surprising that Stotts hasn't found another head coaching opportunity yet after nearly a decade as the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers from 2012 to 2021, finishing with his second most wins in franchise history, only behind the legendary Jack Ramsay. He also had head coaching stints with the Atlanta Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks in the early to mid-2000s. Stotts also won an NBA championship as an assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks in 2011 and hopes to bring another championship to the Bay Area in the final years of the Stephen Curry era. The Golden State Warriors were supposed to make a lot of noise in the offseason, and so far, they have not. But the summer isn't done yet, and the Warriors could still do something special. According to Brett Siegel, Al Horford and DeAnthony Melton are widely expected to sign with the Warriors soon. A handful of teams at NBA Summer League stated Horford and Melton already have verbal agreements in place with Golden State, Siegel wrote. However, he added that the situation with Jonathan Kuminga is holding up deals with these two players. Horford and Melton would be quite a haul for the Warriors, giving them two vets with a lot of skill and experience. Horford has been on the team's radar for some time, and numerous rumors have said that he would likely go to Golden State. Several teams have looked at both of these players, but it seems that the Warriors will be the ones to actually acquire them. But it's important to note that Kuminga is getting in the way of things. His future with the Warriors has been a huge question mark lately, with a lot of people thinking he will leave for another team. However, the Warriors have been dragging their feet with him, and it became more and more apparent that he'd be with Golden State when the new season kicks off. Kuminga's relationship with the team has been complicated, to put it gently, and it's not obvious what comes next for him. But the sooner that is all sorted out, the sooner the Warriors can make an offer for Horford and Melton.